Hey guys, in this video I want to go over camera moves. Camera moves is something that a lot of people have a lot of difficulty in Storyboard Pro, so I want to introduce it early and get it into your head. You may not end up using camera moves in your final, but you may. I just want to give you guys the option, and I want to give you guys the knowledge on how to do it. Additionally, I will also be touching on multiplaning in this video. So camera moves and multiplaning go together. So we'll be looking at how to incorporate that into our camera move as well. Okay, let's get after it. Okay, so getting started, I'm just going to introduce a basic camera move and how to do it in Storyboard Pro. So I'm looking at my big establishing shot here. We can see it runs about 4 seconds. I'm going to extend it on my timeline, just grabbing the intersection of scene 1, scene 2 here. I can just slide it across to make it longer. So, okay, so above these panels there is this camera layer with the plus sign. I can add additional, I can turn on the camera by pressing this plus button, and it's going to add a little dot on my timeline here. Okay, so you see that dot? Now this is the first position of the camera, so it's going to be the starting position in here, and I need this starting position and then I want it to move somewhere. So maybe I'll make it feel as if the Wolfman is moving forward with the camera here. So in this case I'll just pan the camera slowly to the left. So once I have moved added a second keyframe. So I'm keyframing my camera move here. So I'm adding a keyframe here, and then I'm adding a keyframe here, all by pressing this plus button. I can also use the minus button to remove it. Okay, so this is position A, and then I'm going to go to position 2. Now, I'm not going to use the free transform one. What this camera move, this free transform box here. I'm going to use this one with a little camera on it, and it looks like the motion tween auto tweener from Harmony symbol right below it here. Okay, so I'm going to grab that. Now what you see now is I'm going to have a blue dot here. If I go back to this frame and I click here, it's still blue as well. So that's the camera move. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to move my camera to the left. Now, I don't want to go beyond that framing just because I don't have much space. So now, as you can see, my camera starts moving left as I move with it. Okay? Okay? Let's maybe make it a bit more dramatic. I think I have some more space over here. What I love about this camera is when I move these positions, you can see this line in the center dot here. So there's this line between these two dots, which is my camera move. But I can see if I'm going straight or up. And I love that it tracks it for me, so I don't have to think about it too much. Because, you know, even here I'm drifting low, and I think I'm going straight, but I'm not. I'm drifting low. So that keeps me honest. And then here we go. There's my camera move. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Now, when I'm adding or changing a camera move, my timing is very even on my camera. So I would want to set ease in, ease outs. So ease in is over here, and ease out is here. So easing in from position B, I can add time to it. Let's say 10 or 10. And then to ease out, maybe I'll add 10 too. Now this should give me a softer camera move at the beginning and the end. Right. Yeah. So you can see the camera is moving slightly slower and then faster, and then slow again at the end. Okay. So that's how you add an ease in, ease out. Now, I want to do a little bit of multiplaning. Okay. So I got this going on here. I want to add a little bit of depth. So as the camera starts to move, it's okay to have the other foreground elements moving as well. So my foreground element is layer B. So now layer B is under the panels. I'm clicked on B. Layer B is now highlighted here. It says LB. If I went to LA, it would say layer A. So I'm going to go back to layer B. So layer B, I can add a plus here, plus, and then I can go all the way over here and add another plus. Okay. Now you'll see my position of this layer. I can move this layer, and you can see in the center of the screen it's showing movement for me. Okay, so all of a sudden I get this cool multiplaning effect. So yeah, if the camera's going right to left, like mine is, then my object should be going left to right. My multiplaning object should be going right to left, right? So that creates the multiplaning, and you can see it really well in the camera view as well. So here we go. All right, just a nice gentle multiplane. Okay, cool. Okay, this second shot, I just want to do a bit more multiplaning here. So here I'm going to do a camera move too. So I'm going to make it as if the camera, as if the werewolf has killed her, I guess, or him, whatever he is. So I'm going to add another keyframe here. Oh, poop. So I want to start on this person's face and then go up to this gravestone finish up here, and they will imply that the I'll use the camera to imply that the person's gotten murdered. Something grisly's happened off screen. So again, I go to the camera layer, I hit plus, and this is the starting point of my camera move. So you see there's a bit of a lead up, and then the camera move starts, and then I'm going to hit plus again where I want my camera move to end. Now I click on that keyframe, and again I'm going to the little camera with the motion tweener on it. I'm going to move my camera up to where I want my final position to be. And again, I'm using my camera view over here to see my framing. So I'm going to have to use some multiplaning to move this branch out of the way, but I think that'll look even cool. And then you can see the claws still in view here, so I'm probably going to cut this panel. Okay, so let's add some multiplaning here. I'm going to go to the foreground layer again. I'm going to hit on it, click on the foreground layer, then I hit the plus. I move to the last frame of the camera move, and I hit the plus again. Okay, so now what I'm going to want to do, let's make sure that lines up here. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take these multiplaning effects here. I'm going to move this thing up. I'm going to move this bad boy up. Sometimes this program is awfully silly. It doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do, so you have to convince it to. Okay, so let's see if that works. So here we go. And then, in this last shot, I'm going to cut my panel. So anywhere I want to cut it, I just go onto it. And for me, I have the hotkey, and it's K. But if you right-click, it is a split panel at current frame. So my hotkey is K. And now here, I will make the Wolfman disappear, and that will imply some violence. And maybe we can record audio. So if you want to record audio, I'll show you how to do that quick. Why not? If you want to record audio, you just click on an audio layer, you record sound, and then you hit this button. I'm going to hit this button and then make my sound. And hit stop. Okay. And then it'll record it right here. Yeah. I'm a genius. Okay. And Yeah, so that's good. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, she got taken. Um, cool. So that's it. That's how you do camera moves, guys. That was a very long scene. I'm realizing now, looking at it, waiting for that camera move to happen. That was pretty long. So let's make that quite a bit shorter. Yeah, that could be much shorter. Incredible sound. Alright, so that's how you do camera moves, guys. All you're doing is you're going onto the camera layer, you're hitting the plus for your start position, and then plus again, and then you're moving it with the camera and this thingy, like so. Okay? And that's how you do it. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in class.